students, we will take the next topic of this unit, that is capacitors and dielectrics. Now before starting that, we have done the formula for potential at a point due to a point charge, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon R. So we can say V is directly proportional to Q, but now we are writing the relation as Q directly proportional to V, because the maximum potential that we can give to a body is limited depending upon the dimensions of the body. And if we give the charge more than that, means beyond that potential, then the surrounding air becomes conducting and it will start leaking the charge to the surrounding air. Means it cannot hold the charge which can be given beyond a certain potential. So that's why, and the capacity of that charge means how much charge we can give. The capacity of the body to hold the charge is called the capacitance, and here that we are representing by the proportionality constant, and we say Q is C into V. Now you know one thing, the best example of this leaking of charge is during the case of thunder and lightning, which you have done or studied in the previous classes like 6 to 8. Now during the thunder and lightning, what is happening? When two clouds come closer to each other, which are having a amount of electrostatic charges, then if the amount of charge on the two clouds is very large, then the surrounding air becomes conducting because the potential difference is very high, and the charge will start flowing from one cloud to another. And the path of those electrons is visible in the form of lightning, because they have to cross a very huge amount of resistance, and due to sudden expansion a loud sound is heard, that is thunder. So we always say that the maximum amount of charge that can be given to a body is directly proportional to potential, because potential is having the maximum value which depend upon the dimensions of the body. Now SI unit of capacitance is farad, but that is a huge unit. So we take microfarad, picofarad and nanofarad. Microfarad is 10 power minus 6 farad, nanofarad is 10 power minus 9, and pico is 10 power minus 12. And capacitance of a body also depends upon the shape, size, then the separation between the two surfaces, and the type of dielectric, means the insulating material present between the two surfaces. This we will discuss in this chapter in the further topics. अब now say we are having a simple case, we are taking a parallel plate capacitor. एक simple example we are taking, say for example this is a single plate A which is having a positive charge. So you know one thing, in this case the amount of charge depends upon the dimensions of the body, because accordingly the potential of the body will be there. So if we want to give it more charge, then the thing is, say for example the maximum potential can be raised to 20 volt. So if the voltage becomes 20, then after that we cannot give any amount of charge to A, because that charge will go to the surrounding air. So if you want to give more charge, then the method is to somehow reduce the potential of this body A. Say from 20 you bring it down to 16 or 15. Then again to raise from 15 to 20, we can give more charge. Now the way of reducing the potential is, that is a scalar quantity. So we bring another uncharged plate near it. So this will induce negative charge on the, means opposite charge on the inner surface, and similar charge on the outer surface. Now if you somehow ground the, means do the earthing of the outer surface, then this positive will hold this negative charge due to attractive force, but this positive will go to earth. Now after some time the situation will be, here you will have positive charge and here you will have only the negative charge. Now the net potential will be, like say this one is V1 and this one is V2. The net potential now will be V1 minus V2. It means now the potential will be less than the maximum value. So again to raise to the same potential, we can give it more amount of charge. And this setup of two parallel plates is called your capacitor. If the parallel normal plates are there, we call it parallel plate capacitor. If we are having the you can say concentric shells, means a hollow sphere sort of thing, means hollow spherical shells, then that is called spherical capacitor. And we can have two cylindrical surfaces also, that is called cylindrical capacitor. In this chapter we are having only the parallel plate capacitor. So now we have to calculate the capacitance of a parallel plate conductor. So we have taken this plate positive, this induced negative charge, and the outer surface is earth. Distance between the plates we are taking as D, and this one say we can say plus sigma, so this one is minus sigma. Area of each plate is A. So electric field between two oppositely charged plates is given by sigma upon epsilon naught. This we have done as the application of Gauss theorem. So in this case electric field will be Q upon epsilon naught A. And you know the basic formula, magnitude of electric field is dV upon dr. So by that only we are saying that potential difference will be E into D, where D is separation between the plates. So we get the value of V as Q into D upon epsilon naught A. Now C means capacitance is Q upon V. So we get the value epsilon naught A upon D when the medium between the two plates is air. This derivation at times they can ask for 2 marks. Up now say for example we are having a dielectric material between the plates. Now dielectric are basically the insulating materials. Now you know insulating materials or dielectrics can be of 2 types, means polar and non-polar. So if they are having the polar molecules, now we will continue it in the next video.